today is talk to you a little bit about some of the materials that we use in the construction of a Key West boat. This is a chopped strand mat, and this is what we use as the skin coat and the first layers in laminating a Key West boat. We use a combination of this hand laid and with a chopper gun. It's basically the same material. This is put on dry and then wet out with a resin and a catalyst, and what comes out the chopper gun is put out same material, but it's put out with the resin and catalyst all one time. So in combination of the hand lay and the chop gives us the best of both worlds. So this is the mat that's used as a primer between each layers. This next material is called a 24-ounce woven, and it's what used for the bulk to give us our strength in the boat. So this is what we use in some hull bottoms and all hull sides. This is kind of the industry standards. Here at Key West Boats, we upgrade to the next step, and this is a 36-ounce woven. This is what we use in the hull bottoms, and we'll use this, and then we'll let this come on up from the sides because the bottom needs more than the sides do. Every layer is put in is overlapped through the center of the boat, so the center is at least twice as thick. Next, in all radiuses and lifting strakes, we'll add this. This is called a biaxial material. And in a corner, we'll have a woven laid over it, and then a combination of a biaxial, and that gives the strength of the glass going both this direction in the 0 and the 90, and then we have it in a 45, and a 45 gives us strength in all directions. This is just a little wider version, but we have a little wider areas we need to use it in. This material is called core mat. It's got little holes all the way through, and it's made to build a bridge between two layers of glass. Gives us stiffness in hull sides and deck sides where we have big flat panels that we want some stiffness in. So this is a core mat. It needs to be wet out with resin and wet out very well. Kind of got a sponge to it, so it needs to have a lot of resin. The next material I'm showing you is two different types of foam. This is a clay cell material. It's real flexible, got a lot of tracks cut in it. And this material is what we'll put on floor surfaces and flat areas that we're replacing plywood with. You know, our goal here is absolutely no wood, and in our Key West laminate, there's no wood and no water retention and no rot later on. So this material gets bed down into a wet layer chop and a wet layer over top and woven over top, gives you a real stiff panel with a lot of bridge to it. Not a lot of screw retention to it or bolt retention. So areas that we know that we're going to come back, bolt T-tops, bolt cleats, put things that through bolt to, we go to a higher density foam. This foam is much more rigid, much heavier, and we'll use this in areas that need extra reinforcement. Our next step of reinforcement is what we call pro board. It's a plastic block, and this has screw retention. Areas that we know that we're going to add a screw in, customer might want to add something later, we'll put this material so that it'll hold screws, glass over that, sandwich in, just like a big washer inside the laminate. In all the transoms, the Key West boats and areas, we'll glass in aluminum plate. Put it inside the laminate. It's in there. You never see it. It's behind the gel coat, inside hidden in, just so displaces loads over a wider area. Next is our transom material. High density foam material, lightweight, same thing, has holes all the way through so it can create a bridge. We'll bed this in wet fiberglass, let that dry, put fiberglass over the backside, roll it in, a very strong replacement for plywood. You never have any problem with it rotting or gaining weight with water saturation. So real nice alternative to plywood. It's expensive, it's high tech, it makes for a lighter, better boat, something to be with you a long time. Allows us to use a little bit less horsepower. Makes the package more economical for everybody.